Hey everyone! So, Runner Crew is again public for Saturdays. And if you want to try it, well, it's in the description. It's on Saturdays. But anyways, this video is about showcasing every single mechanic that there is in the game right now. And if you play the game, if you're able to join, if it's Saturday, click help. You can see everything that there is, or play the tutorial. It'll show everything basically. But there is still some, confusing parts about it that many people probably don't understand or are lost at. So I'm gonna be talking about those in today's video. So we can start off with Momenta. The Momenta is a pretty cool weapon in my opinion. So the C ability, so there's two abilities first of all. The F1, don't worry about those. First, we had the game designed to have 3 abilities, but then I changed it so we could have 2 abilities and 1 unique, so because then it will be easier to balance. So C ability is basically when you click C, nothing happens, right? Nothing happens. But if you click C on those spheres, next to those spheres, so let's say that close, it will pull you towards them. And you can do this across the entire map. So let's say there, if I click C, it'll pull me towards there. If I go under them, it'll pull towards them. Again, under. So we can use this ability on this time trial, on Boardwalk. Right at the start, you can pull yourself forwards, so you gain some extra speed. And then I just did a 1p there. I'm gonna showcase how to do it as well. And this should be PB. Oh, is that... Oh, that's so close to the auto time. So yeah, anyways, there you go. You saw you can use this for time trials. So it's a pretty useful one because you can click shift right before it while falling to not take damage as well. So it's pretty useful. Next up, the V ability. The V ability, oops, that's the wrong one. The V ability is very broken right now. Half of the time, more than half of the time, it doesn't work. So let's say I reset, I try to do it. This happens right here. This happens. This is a glitch. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll probably be able to fix it, and if I'm not, well, oh well. But basically, keep resetting until this happens. So there you go. It works now. So if I click V, it will send me backwards, and it will give me height. So why you should use this over, let's say, Excalibur's V? So this. As well, because it's actually pretty good if you master it. So let's say you want to go towards that billboard, you just turn around, click C, and boom. I mean V, and there you go. And if I was to do it with Excalibur, well, it's much slower, you gain less height. We can test the height right here. So if I click V, I'm gonna go basically right by that pole thing. And if I use Momenta V, I basically get all the way up. So it's about 10 extra studs, and of course you gain some sideways movement, so it's backwards, but if you just turn around, you can, just translate it into forwards movement. It's not that hard. And the unique part about this is it heals when you're falling. So basically what that means is, let me take some damage real quick. So let me take damage, and boom, there you go. So if I equip this and jump, as you can see, I am starting to heal much faster. I'm probably gonna nerf this and debug it a little bit because it's pretty glitchy and bad right now. But yeah, that's basically the whole idea of the Momenta unique. You can start with Excalibur now. So Excalibur has 2 abilities again, C and V. You can also just check in help menu. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. So the C ability is basically just a dash. So you gotta be in air. If you do it on the ground, nothing will actually work. But if you do it in the air, boom. So it sends you. It's a pretty good one because you can, let's say you gain speed here, and then you can just dash forwards. It's probably one of the most useful mechanics, and it's a very simple one, and I can see why it's very useful. Next is the V ability on Excalibur. I already showed you it. It's a stargaze. It just sends you upwards. You don't need to be on the ground. You can also use it in midair, which is the difference with Momenta. If you use it in the air, nothing happens, but with this, you can use it in there as well. And the unique part about this is you can wall run. Many blades will probably have this because wall run is, you know, pretty good, pretty useful. So I will probably make many weapons like with blades have that probably, because I mean, who doesn't like a good wall run like this, you know? So yeah, that's basically it for the two weapons so far. Those are all the abilities. Now we can move on to the base parkour. So you should probably do the tutorial first. So this basically teaches you everything, and step launch is what we're gonna be talking about, because step launch isn't just you know, a single mechanic. You can actually put it in like different scenarios and it'll, you know, be even better, like 1P in Parkour Reborn, hint hint. So basically, if you go up to a ledge, if it's just a little bit over your leg height, if you click space, you will, you know, get sent upwards, and there will be a little animation playing right there. So boom, and then here also boom. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, you can go up there. So basically with that, if you know how to do that, you can now combine it with something that gives you height, so you can go over a ledge. So let's say a wall run, boom. So if you do that fast enough, you can actually get a lot of height. As you can see, I got all the way up here, and then if I try to, basically if I, let's say, try to do it here, as you can see, I get like half the height. So everything else you can learn in tutorial, like long jumping, leap, you can just learn this here. Wall kick, again, also here, I don't really need to talk about it. Landing, yeah, whatever. So next we can talk about the kind of utility keybinds. So if you click help, you can see that there's close GUIs, that should be removed. I removed that. That should not be there. That doesn't actually work. If you hear I'm clicking Q, it's not a thing. But light and reset, those work. So if you click T, as you can see, there's going to be a light, and if you click backspace, you will die and respawn. So there's those two, if you haven't, you know, seen. And next up, we can talk about a little skill check about fall pads, landing pads, I mean. So right there is a landing pad, right? If you jump on it, it cancels all your fall damage. If you jump on the floor here, you die, of course, right? But as you can see, if I land, you saw that major speed punishment, my movement speed punishment. It was like very slow, right? But if you click shift right before you about to hit it, it won't give you any movement speed punishment, and you can not lose any time. So let's say crevice. So crevice, okay? New time trial. There's a landing pad right there. Let's say your route needs you to go up, and then you have to fall down on the landing pad, right? So like this, let's say. You land on it, and it loses you time because you got the movement speed punishment, so it kind of like slows you down for like 0.1 second, and you want to save that, right? So by just clicking shift right as you land, you're not gonna have it, therefore you're gonna gain more, you know, speed and less time. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you want to try out the game is in the description. And like said, if you like the video, you know, like, subscribe, look at this little guy, and yeah, so see you in the next video. And I'm also probably gonna be making more parkour game content, so like maybe District Cascade, maybe Argon, because I saw that's a pretty cool one, I want to try it out. You know, maybe more Reborn, maybe Legacy, I don't know, probably not. And yeah, just different parkour games, just try it out. And yeah, see ya.